Hi guys. So basically, recently a friend of mine, yeah, was asking for. So she just started the web development. Would I really call her a friend? It was one acquaintance, an acquaintance of mine was like, she started open source and I was asking for like a link to her project, and she said she doesn't know how to use like Git or GitHub or even hosting it on netlify. And well, that's what this video is. This video is going to be a very, very, very quick crash course on how to create your project, host it on GitHub, either using GitHub pages or using netlify. This is going to be very, very, very quick. I think in 5 seconds, yeah, all these 5 second videos. So firstly, you create your folder. I have this test folder that I just recently created. You open it up in VS Code. I just drag it here to open it up in VS Code. I currently do not have anything here. I create my index.html file, create it, emit, do your thing. I put hello world. I put an H1 here. I put hello world. I write, I create a style sheet here, style.css. I put H1, um, text size, no, font size, and I put something like 5 rems and font weight put, right? And then I go to body. Let me link this first. I come here, add my CSS, style.css. Yeah. I pop my live server open to quickly run the page. And there you have it. Hello world, the style added. In order to see it, I will just change the body color here. So background Azure. Yeah, you can see it. And let me centralize this because I have view flex, justify, justify content center, align. Writing too much tailwind made me start typing things like height, Android view it. Yeah, so here you have it. Hello world centralized with Azure as the background color. So we want to host this web page. The first thing to do when you want to host a web page is open up your terminal. For me, it's Control Shifts and backtick to open up my terminal. I want to make this. I want to initialize this as a Git repo, but instead of just typing it, I know like the steps to take, but I would show you something because you might not always remember this command. I would show you something in which would help you later on to remember. Go to your GitHub. So I would open my GitHub. Um, I would come to. I can come to the repository. I can come to this icon. It's literally whatever I want. But all you have to do is you have to create like new. Yeah. So I come here and I type the name of the repo test. It already exists. Test 2. So this is a test repo. I make it public. Do not add readme. Technically, it's actually to add readme, but if you add readme, you can get a merge conflict if your own repo already has a readme. But I doubt if your repo will have a readme. But if you don't want to have merge conflicts, if you're working in large application, now this is for beginners, so you can just click add readme. Basically, there's cases in which, like now, if you're using Vue and you use add readme, there might be merge conflicts because the same line of code would have different content. So, yeah, you would get this initially. But if I had created an empty project without the README, you'd get the empty file with instructions. So you'd come to your Git. It's very easy to like contribute. You have your Git add. Okay. For a new project, you have your Git init to initialize it. So Git init, you only do this once. So you initialize this test folder as a Git repository. Then once you initialize it as a Git repository, by the way, you have to have Git installed. I believe if you are watching this video, you already have Git installed. If you do not, then probably watching video on how to install Git, because then you have to also log into Git so that you'll be able to push and Git will know where it's pushing from. So once you do Git init, you do Git add dots. What dots does here in this case is it adds everything within the repository, within the current folder, telling it to add everything. Yeah, currently did that. Then do Git commit. I don't know if, yeah. So you do Git add, then you do Git commit dash m message Git first Git commit as the message, and then you do Git push. But this is going to drop an error because you do not have, like, you have not linked it to the online repo that you have. So in this case, I would, if you do Git push and it's not linked, it should actually show you the steps on how to actually link it. So that is Git remote add name URL. So Git remote add main or master. Name is master. Nah, the name is not master. Name is origin. Name of the remote add origin URL. URL is this. You would come to code, this green button here. You go to local and you copy this HTTPS. And now we have that. And so when I do git push, I'll still get it because I've not pushed upstream. So you git push dash u. Yeah, most of the time I just copy this. Git push dash upstream origin master. And voila, I've successfully pushed. There isn't anything to compare within the two branch. It's you can use git checkouts to check out different branches. Like now I pushed to master when I wanted to push to main. So I'll just do git checkout dash b. I don't have to touch dash b because I'm dash b creates a new branch, but the main should already exist. So I switch to main. Git merge master. Dash allow unrelated histories. Yeah. And then yan dev git push. And this is why I do not like clicking readme to avoid this whole scenario in the beginning. And so either you have your index CSS and your readme. So clone, I just do git pull. Yeah. Yes, I was working with another person, but I'm not. So now we have uploaded our file. In your own case, do not just select add readme because add readme makes it extra complicated. Just create the repo without clicking on add readme and then clicking git push and git init, git add, git commit, and git push should, yeah, fix it. You want to host it. There are two ways to host this repo. You can either use the GitHub route by going to settings and going to pages. And then when you get to page, you can click on deploy from a branch because we are not using actions here. And then you can select the branch you want to deploy from. In my case, it's main. And yeah, I want to see it like the root path. So I save this. Mm, and import the main branch. So this is currently building. This is currently it's currently building the application. Yeah, it's currently building it. So we should be able to get the URL somewhere. Don't add it same. Mm, blah 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 blah. Mm, code and automation using actions. So I'm looking for where we can get the URL. Mm, mm. Practically speaking, we should already have like our URL. Okay, your site is live. So this is the URL here. And there you have it. You've just hosted your Hello World project. Then let me show you how to also do the same thing but using Netlify. So for me, I already have a Netlify account. You create the account, create it same forward slash your name, and then you see a drop down, an option basically where you want to click on sites. Where you want to click on sites and add new sites, import an existing project. That's from a template. I want to import an existing project. I'm using GitHub. Um, test. I want to upload test to. Search. This is the repo I want. I do not need to fill any settings, it's just an HTML CSS site. It should build relatively fast. Deploying your sites. Yeah, preview. And there you have it. You get your URL. Most of the time, you do not really want this long Netlify URL. So you can come here, deploy settings, deploy settings, domain management, um, edit site name, and call it test123, test123x. And here you have it, test123x. And now let's go back to like the main site. When I come to this hello world and do an h2 here, I crop it and I save this file. There it is. My lifestyle was still